It has been a while. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new here. My name is Katelyn and I post lifestyle videos and Disney videos and vlogs and just not a whole lot right now, but I normally post pretty often. But yeah, welcome back. Welcome. I'm glad that you are here. I'm glad to be filming. It has been a while. So hello and thank you guys for joining in again. Thanks for sticking by while I've been just navigating like changes galore. But yeah, videos have been few and far between, but I'm very hopeful that starting this week that you're watching this, we will be back onto a weekly schedule. There might be a small week break or two here and there, which I'm sure you will be okay with when I tell you why. But that's not for this video. This video is actually going to be my quarterly reflection video, which I'm really excited to film because at the beginning of this year, I set out goals for myself and just like things that I wanted to accomplish, things that I put into the universe. And every 3 months I've been touching base. I've been going back on those goals and like seeing where I am at, if I'm close to reaching them, if I'm not close to reaching them, anything like that. So I'm looking forward to going over these with you guys and setting new goals for the next 3 months. And yeah, I'm excited. So without further ado, let's get into it. So the way that I set up these goals, if you haven't watched my original video, I will leave the last two down below. But I set them up into personal, career, and social. And I just set different kind of goals that I hoped to accomplish this year, and it just kind of was like, it just depends on when I get them completed. Some of them I completed within the first 3 months, some of them I'm still working on, so we're just gonna kind of go through them. So in my personal goals, my first goal for this year was that I wanted to complete 100 rides. If you don't know, we have a Peloton and I do love it, but I have not been using it a lot. I have been, we'll get into it later in the career education area, but I have come into a new job and it has been a little bit of a struggle to balance just working in general full-time in this new career. So I have not been working out as much as I would like to be in any aspect. Like I thought maybe if I'm not doing rides, like I'll go for walks and I'll like do other kind of physical activity things, but I have not been doing a lot. So when we checked in last, which was 3 months ago, we were at 9 rides, and I'm here to report that we are not much further. I think we are at 12 rides now, so I have a lot of catching up to do. I'm not changing this goal because we are halfway through the year, and I really want to strive to try and complete it. It's still possible to complete, so it's definitely not unachievable, so I'm going to keep the goal. Just try my best to work hard, and I really hope to find some type of groove for physical activity. I have always kind of gone up and down with working out and what I like to do, what I don't like to do, like just like healthiness of like working out, just making sure that I'm like respecting my body and respecting my mind and not like treating it as a punishment. It's something that I'm treating as like, you should be thankful that you can do this and that you should do this because it's healthy for you. So yeah, but we're getting there, but we are definitely not anywhere near 100 rides. So it's all right. It's okay. We'll get there. We'll get there as best we can. The next one that actually I'm fairly close on, this is I wanted to read 20 books this year, and let me double check. I'm going to check my Goodreads account and see, but I think I am over halfway there. For my 2022 reading challenge, I am at 12 out of 20 books, which is very exciting. And this is actually the most books I've ever read in 1 year already, like since I was in high school, honestly. Like I used to read so much in high school and it's just been very slow. Like as I've gotten out of high school, but now I'm getting back into it and I'm very happy. And I have, as you can see, plenty of books here that I can read, and yeah, I'm excited. So I'm at 12 books, so I only need to read 8 books more for the rest of the year, which is very achievable. Right now I'm a little bit slower on reading because honestly, a lot of my evenings are spent watching Love Island, which I am not mad about. I will say, like, I'm not mad about it at all, but I definitely am reading less right now, but I'm okay with it. Also, sorry if the lighting keeps changing. We are using the natural light and there are lots of clouds out today, so it's kind of going in and out, so I apologize. But that's my book goal, but I actually also wanted to add to that goal for this year, and I am putting myself on a book buying ban. I do not need to buy any more books. Like, really, I do not need to buy any more books, because if I look at my shelf right now, I bet you more than 70% of this shelf I have not read. So I do not need to buy any more books, so that is a personal goal that I am creating right now, that I am not buying any more books until the end of the year, at least. Realistically, my goal is to not buy any more books until I finish the shelf, like until I finish like reading everything on my shelves, but I know that's probably not going to happen. But at least for this year, I'm not buying any more books. Another personal goal that I have is that we want to save $30,000 for our future home, which we just feel so far away because houses are still so expensive, but we are saving and we are trucking. And last video I explained that I didn't really feel super comfortable sharing exact money area on exact like money logistics online, because Austin and I do share our finances. Like, we both have, like, we have a shared savings account, shared checking account, like everything. So I don't feel super comfortable sharing that information online, but I will say that we are on a good track to have saved that much this year. So yes. So this is a little bit of an exciting one. So my personal goal I had on here that I wanted to book a 2023 Walt Disney World trip. And in my last video, I read this and I forgot that I put this on here, and I was like, ooh. And I wrote something down and I said that maybe we would share it in a future video. And I think I'll share what I wrote last time. And I said that we had booked a 2022 trip. So I will leave that with you guys. I think a lot of people have kind of clued into that aspect because of little hints that I've left in videos and on Instagram and whatnot. But stay tuned, because there will be a announcement coming sooner than you probably think about when this trip will be, but we have booked a 2022 trip. And I actually will add on that we possibly have a second trip for 2022 in the works. That is a very small trip and it's a very personal trip. But yeah, that's exciting. So I will leave that there. Moving on, the next personal goal that I had is that I want to go on a trip with Brandon and Heidi. So if you guys don't know, which I'm sure like 95% of people who watch my channel know, but Brandon and Heidi are some of our very best friends. Truly, they like are just very best friends ever. And these two are just like balls of sunshine, literally, not just because they're always sunny, but they are just balls of sunshine, and I just love them both so much, like with all my heart. I just love them so much. But I really wanted to go on a trip with them this year, but there was a couple other trips that we had already booked and they ended up booking, and it just is not going to work out. The goal was that I really would have loved to go on like some type of like week-long trip to like New York or something with them, but we ended up going on that road trip down to the south. Does that make sense? To like southern states. And then they ended up going to Disney World again this year. So we ended up just not being able to do any type of trip like that. But this weekend, actually, when I'm filming this, we are actually going to do a little trip with them this weekend, and I'm really excited. And I'm considering this our 2022 trip with Brandon and Heidi. And yeah, I'm just really excited. We're going to go hang out with them. We're going to actually pop over to the States for one day and do some like shopping, go to Trader Joe's, go to Target, box lunch, all that kind of stuff. So I'm very excited about that. But I will say that come 2023, we better be going to see them. And we better be going on a big trip somewhere that maybe starts with an F and ends in Orida. And my final personal goal that I have on here is become the healthiest I have ever been. And I'm going to say just outright that is not the case. It is very hard to have all of the aspects of health like on par at the same time. I will say that because right now I'm probably like mentally the happiest and healthiest I've ever been. But physically, I'm definitely not the healthiest I've ever been. And like spiritually, emotionally, maybe not the healthiest I've ever been, but like mentally I'm the healthiest I've ever been. So it's kind of hard, but I am trying my best. I really hope that towards the end of this year, like now that I kind of have a grasp on like work and I've gotten fully out of school and like fully into my job right now, I'm really hoping that I can really hone in on like the physical health aspect of becoming the healthiest I've ever been. But right now I will say I am not. So I'm trying my best, but yeah. So for career and education, I only had 3 full goals for this year, and I actually finished the first 2 of them within the first 3 months of this year, which is just absolutely insane. So the third one that I had on this list was to sign a contract for a job, and I ended up doing that literally like, I think it was like 2 months later. So in end of May, I signed a full-time contract for 1 year, but it's a renewing contract every year, for a full-time dental hygiene position, and I am just like through the moon. I've been working there now for 2 full months, and it's just like a great team of people that I work with, and it's a really, really awesome opportunity that I have, and I'm really, really thankful, and I just absolutely love my job so much. There's stress involved for sure, and there's definitely been moments where I'm like, oh my gosh, this is just like so much and I'm so overwhelmed, but just in the best way possible, and I'm really, really happy and content with kind of where we're at with that. But with that, I have officially checked off my 3 goals for this year in my career and education. So last video I said that I wanted to sign up for a continuing education course, and I have yet to do that still, but I think I actually want to do that come this fall. So maybe not through the summer, but as soon as like September comes along, maybe middle of September, I'm going to start looking into doing some continuing education courses. I need to do my like updated CPR course, so that kind of stuff. So yeah, but that's like all I really have for career and education goals. So I'm really excited, and I'm really happy and proud of myself for being able to achieve those. And the last category, which is the most like, at the start of the year, I really was like gung-ho, like, yeah, we have so many social media. We have so many social goals, and I'm like, I'm gonna hit all these goals, we're gonna do awesome. But I always knew that these weren't goals that like I like needed to achieve. They were just ones that like I was like really hopeful for. But through this year, if you haven't noticed, I've kind of dwindled off of social media. I kind of pop in here and there. I try my best to upload, but really I've taken a lot of time to like just like be off social media and reflect a little bit more, and just kind of like not focus too much on like content creation, but kind of just like spur of the moment, like what I want to post when I want to post. So with that, I will say that I'm actually scrapping all the goals that I had for my social media, and I just want to, instead of having goals every 3 months from now until forward, I want to reflect on things that I've been enjoying about social media and just little tidbits like that. So I will say that I have been absolutely loving TikTok, and I've been loving TikTok since like the beginning of this year, but I just think it's so much fun, and I love posting just like random things, and I love getting inspiration and ideas from different creators, and I just have like all these little ideas bubbling in my brain that I just want to make, and I just love it. I love that you can make these like short kind of videos. My favorite ones are like the like mini vlogs, which if you don't follow me on TikTok, definitely go follow me. I'll leave it down below. It's the same name, it's just Magically Katelyn. But I just love making like the mini vlogs because it's like I feel so much less pressure to film like an actual vlog. I just film a little mini vlog and it's just like on my phone, and it's just like really fun, and I really like playing around with TikTok. And then the other thing that I like is actually I've gotten a little bit more into like taking just like spontaneous pictures and not so much like posed and like really like, I don't know, like scripted type pictures. Like I'm really just like pulling out my phone, taking a picture when I can, and just like I love the look of those more now, and I'm getting more into like the hang of like just pull out your phone and take a picture, like just do it. So I'm liking that a lot more. But yeah. But that is everything for this video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what some of your goals are, if you've reached any of your goals yet for this year, what you're still working towards, maybe like goals that you've adjusted or changed, kind of like what I've done. But yeah, thank you guys again so much for watching. I really look forward to making new videos for you guys super soon, and the new and exciting things that are coming, obviously with Disney and trips and fun. So yeah, I will leave you with that. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!